Morning, guys. Monday morning. It's like just after 10. I have a ring light and it's on right now on the brightest setting. I don't know if this makes a difference or not. I know, like, in the brightness, if I turn this down, if I turn the light all the way off, this is the light that I have from Natural Light. Or I can turn this up, and this is what I get from the ring light. There's also a warmer light like this one. This one's even warmer than the cool one. This one I think is neutral. Warm. And then cool. Let me know which one. This one, which is the cool one. This one, which is neutral. Or this one, which is warm. Which one looks better? I mean, I guess I'll see too. Should I lift this up more? I should probably lift this up more. I'm just not sure how high. Anyways, it's a 12-inch ring light, and I can expand it, I think, to 6 feet. So I have to sit differently at the kitchen table because this is where I do my makeup in the mornings and stuff. So I'm sitting a different spot because I can't put this on the table. Even at the smallest height, I would have to stand up. So I'm just gonna do some quick skincare and then put a little bit of makeup on. We had a lazy weekend. We did nothing much interesting. Yeah, nothing much interesting went on. Mostly because Matt worked Friday. He normally has Fridays off, but he might be working Friday this week too. I think I'm going to Miriam's tomorrow because she said, see you Tuesday. So I'm guessing she wants me to go tomorrow this week instead of Wednesday. I'll find out later today. All I'm doing today, because yesterday I did a bunch of cleaning. Only thing I have left today is one load of laundry. I got everything else done. I might redo the floors again though, because we have a cat and there's always cat hair everywhere. So I'll probably do that again. I'm debating. Okay, so I had a plan to do, we have what? We don't celebrate Christmas, but we still do some Christmassy things. Or I guess winter things, whatever. I had a plan to do a bunch of baking, but I've been back on my kick, like the past week. I've been back into my exercising and trying to pay attention to what I'm eating, or at least not what I'm eating, but how much. Anyways, I was asking Matt, I asked Matt if he had any intentions of trying to lose any weight, and he said no. And I was like, is it because you're comfortable? I was like, is that what where we're at? We're at the point where we're just comfortable that we don't care. He's maintained his weight forever, but he's also turning 41 in a couple of weeks. And I don't know. I just think, yeah, even though we're comfortable, doesn't mean we have to stay comfortable. Anyways, I was telling Matt he's not going to exercise because he's at work. He's doing 10-hour shifts. He's not going to come home and work out or go to the gym. And I told him, I was like, am I literally just going to have to, like, change up what we're eating or, like, just cut everything, our portions in half or something? Something's got to give. That or I'm just going to have to stop bringing junk into the house. Like, no. I mean, the only junk he really consumes is pop and chocolate. So I told Matt if he's not going to exercise, then the only way for him to probably lose weight is to cut portions or get just more fruits and like produce and meat into him. I don't know. Something. I think that's why some people stay big. Also, I did tell him yesterday or the day before, I was like, it's kind of cruddy. Some of us, like, that's all we're thinking about is how to lose weight. Like, it's kind of crappy because there are a lot of people who don't even need to lose weight, but they're still they're constantly working out and watching what they eat and stuff so that they don't put weight on. And that's kind of crappy. I know I don't want what I eat and I don't want food and exercise to be the only thing that I'm freaking constantly thinking about. But to what I was saying about making Christmas treats, I told Matt, he's like, I was like, should I just change up a bit what we're eating, or like just half our portions, or what? I was like, should I just not bake for Christmas? He's like, yeah, don't bake. And I was like, are you sure you don't want me to bake anything? I know, like, with some people, it's the amount they're eating, not necessarily what they're eating, but it's how much. And then some people being gluttons with stuff. Let me know if this light is any better for this or not. I'm not sure. I've got my matcha with honey. I've been doing my, I haven't had coffee in like 2 weeks now. I think coffee, I might leave that for like the weekend, maybe on a Friday or Saturday. I still like coffee, but not as much as I used to. I think coffee was causing me stomach problems. So I'm gonna stick to my matcha. I got matcha with hot water and honey. And then before I go to bed, I've been doing my green tea with honey. Green tea with honey before bed is that's something I did when again, you guys don't want to hear talk about weight loss, but you're going to hear about it. That's what I had almost every single night before going to sleep. When I did lose weight, was honey, or green tea and honey before going to sleep. So anyways, my plan, I was going to go up to Co-op today to get, I need deodorant, and Grace and I went to Shoppers the other day. Speaking of Shoppers, we walked down there, and pretty much as soon as we got in there, we had to turn around and come back home. It was one of those days for me. So that was cruddy. She managed to just run in, grab something right quick that she wanted, and then we came home. But anyways, there was no deodorant on sale at Shoppers because I'm not paying $9 for deodorant. I'm pretty sure that Co-op has deodorant on sale. I'm just putting eye primer on. I was debating doing a one palette 1 week, or 1 week using one palette only. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not, because I don't know. I just can't see me sticking to one palette for one whole week. You know, I think no matter what, I do need to walk up to Co-op today, so I can at least get deodorant. But the dessert I want to make Hello Dollies, cut them up and throw them in the freezer. And I started a list. I have a few lists on my phone for different things that I want to make for Christmas. Like different desserts, different treats. But I don't know. If people can contain themselves, it wouldn't be so bad if my family wasn't so inactive. Because we are inactive. I know one person says, "Oh, I'm very active. You should see me," and it's like, no, it's still. I don't want to argue with them, but they're still not active. They're not active in the way they should be. Even though I'm not. I'm pretty sedentary. See, I like how that looks. I like this, but I just don't think. If I was to round it out, I would say it's like, let's just say it's $19 at Walmart and Safeway. Well, I think, yeah, because it's like 18 something, 17 something, 18 something, and yeah, at Walmart and Shoppers, not Safeway. Safeway doesn't carry makeup. I really like it. I hauled out the Rare Beauty bronzing stick because I gotta start working on this. Ooh, that might be way too much. This is a bronzing stick, not contour. This is the shade Happy Soul. You might be like, and I'd be like, yeah, it's kind of scary. I'm gonna use this brush. Anyways, where am I going with what I'm just talking about? Fuzz. I feel like because I'm the one that does all the cooking and stuff, I'm just gonna have to give everybody smaller portions. And if they absolutely need more or want more, they can go get it. See how that's like more warm toned than the contour? I don't have the contour one here. I didn't bring it with me. This is a bronzer color. I feel like I don't like this bronzer on me though. Looks like almost like it's too orange. Anyways, regardless, I'm still going at the co-op. What did I want to pick up? I think I want to pick up graham crumbs and coconut. One more can of condensed milk, just to make sure I have enough. Matt went to Superstore the other day and picked up the cat litter for us. And then he picked up 2 bags of brown sugar because Superstore had brown sugar. Brown sugar is like out at a lot of places, like it's gone. Superstore had a limit of 2, so Matt grabbed 2 from there. They didn't have the litter that we wanted from there, so he just got the brown sugar from the brown sugar from Superstore and I think his deodorant. And then he ran over to Walmart, got the cat litter from there, and then he grabbed 2 more bags of brown sugar from there. So I think I have enough brown sugar for any baking that I'll end up doing. But like on my list is Hello Dollies, and of course I just want to make them, cut them up, throw them in the freezer. I want to make snowballs. My molasses gingerbread cookies. Grace wants me to make some kind of popcorn Christmas mix. I would like to make Muddy Buddies, whatever they're called. I haven't decided which one. I probably just want to do like a simple one. Because ingredients, man, like everything's so pricey now. I like to make shortbread cookies. I'd like to make, I have a list on my phone. I can't remember them off by heart right now, but I have a list of stuff that I like to make. I think we're going to Brad and Kim's for Christmas Eve. They're doing Jig's dinner. So for Christmas Day, and even the day after, because there will be leftovers, I want to make homemade mac and cheese. I think we're going to pick up a spiral ham from Costco, and I'll do my own glaze for that. I'd like to make homemade stuffing. I was looking at this Amish corn casserole that I feel like would be good. What else did I write down? Homemade mac and cheese, stuffing, ham, the corn casserole. And I feel like there's like another vegetable type thing that I want to make. But that's what I'm thinking. We don't want to get I don't think we're going to get a turkey. We might get, we'll probably get turkey for New Year's. Because with the ham too, we'll have that like for Christmas Day, day after. And then we'll probably take the rest of it, chop it up, split it into two or whatever, and freeze it. Because you can use leftover ham in different recipes. Oh, like actually there's a potato scallop, slow cooker potato scallop recipe that requires ham that I'd probably do too. Because I can make a couple of different meals with a ham. I'm going to use the highlighter that's in this Tarte palette, Modern Mosaic. I'm going to use this highlighter. These are all cream. I think I will just use put this like on the side, and I don't know if it's picking it up. Ooh, that's gold. Oh, do I want to use that? I don't know. No, I don't. I feel like I can see a lot of color. Look at that. Yeah, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to have to wash that brush now. I think I have a hair on my face. And let me know if you guys can see I'm just taking this brush that I used to put that first product on. I'm just going to go over the bronzer a little bit. So, including today, there's our kids only, well, Grace is only one in school now. 14 school days left until Christmas break. It's gone by fast. I brought this blush out today. Fenty Cool Berry. Number 9. Now, what would be the best brush to use for this one? Normally I use this. I feel like I will. This is a very cool tone blush, but I do like it. If you're wondering, I do this instead of scratching, because sometimes I feel like I get itchy or I just feel like something's there. I just dab instead of scratching. Yeah, I do like this one. It's berry toned and it's cool toned. It'd probably look better if I actually had foundation on, but I don't like wearing foundation. Although I do have one foundation that I do need to use up. Maybe if I mix it with moisturizer or something. See? It's a lot of blush, but you know, I got big cheeks, so it's fine. And then you can just take the first brush you use and, you know, you can go over the edges. Just a flush of color. So, what's going on this week? Honestly, not much. I feel like every time we go out, we spend money, and I feel like that's the case for a lot of people. And I don't know. I'm trying to get out of. I feel like I'm the type of person, I watch things and then that's what's in my head. So I'm trying to switch out some of what I'm watching, especially on YouTube. I want to watch people who are doing homemaking, um, like cooking from making things from scratch and whatnot. Because I want to start making some things from scratch, mostly like snack stuff that the family wants. Bread. I know how to make homemade bread. I have my mom's recipe, but I want to look at other bread recipes too. See about making my own bagels or English muffins. I got a darn pimple right on my neck. What a weird spot. Anyways, that's the blush. I don't know if that's too bright and you guys can't see. Like, I know right here you can see it. I just don't want it being so whitewashed out where I have to put a ton on for you guys to see. Anyways, you guys be the judges. I gotta take my foot. It's falling asleep. Ugh. I do have actually a bit more blush on that side. I'll just do one more dab. But yeah, I feel like every time I step foot outside, I spend money. I want 2024 to be a year of spending less, using what we have before purchasing something. I'm not necessarily talking about the pantry stuff because we do like to keep a rotation of like when things go on sale, go restock up on them so that we don't get down to nothing. But like we want to like empty our freezer before going out and buying a bunch of stuff because then stuff gets down to the bottom that gets forgotten about. Spend less on stuff that technically we don't really need. We want to do, yeah, this year coming, we just want to do spending less. Really thinking before we make purchases too, instead of just impulsively spending money on something and then later on being like, did we really need this? But yeah, I do like this. I think I have a hair in there or two. Should see if I can get that cleaned out. So I guess I'm not gonna do a highlighter. If this once actually I can do a highlighter. That's not what. This is a Morphe TE100. I think this I got this during a Sephora sale. Anyways, I was gonna use the highlighter that's in here. Is that a highlighter down there? Shimmer bronze highlight. Yeah, I don't like bronzy highlighters. I just like them to be like subtle. I don't know if you guys can. I mean, it's subtle, but it's there. I don't like shimmery. I'm gonna have to fool around with this so I can let's just hope you guys can see what's going on. I feel like down here it looks so pale and shiny. All right. That was that. Ooh, no, here it is. I'm still working on this Essence brow pencil. I don't pluck my eyebrows. I leave them alone because when I was a teenager, I shaved them off for a laugh. shouldn't have done that. And then as an adult, I shaved them off too because I thought it was funny. I don't recommend. They do not grow back thicker. I mean, mine pretty much grew back exactly the same way as before. I do need to meal plan for next week based on what's here. Because I was telling Matt, we're in, again, I think I've already said this, January tends to be our hardest month. Yeah, when I say hardest month, I don't really mean like, not really like struggling or anything, but there's a whole paycheck gone. Which, I mean, that's a lot of money. So, because I didn't really take that into account when I did our budget, same with Christmas shopping, because I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. I need to... Well, I told Matt, it's in God's hands. I know some people might be like, really? Yeah, it's in God's hands. I believe he'll provide. I really do. He'll provide. But I did tell God last night, I was like, don't worry. I will make sure I do my part as well. Because when you pray, because I have, personally, I believe when we pray things, when we pray to God and like we're specifically asking him for things, I like to think to myself, okay, like I know God will answer these prayers, especially if these prayers that we're praying are like, if it's his will, it will be done, right? Like it's his will, not our own will. Like if it's his will for something to be done, it'll happen. And sometimes it could take a week or months. It could take years. I mean, there's plenty of people in the Bible who had to wait years for things, right? But I believe like when we're praying and asking for things, you also got to ask, okay, well, we're waiting on this, on his answer or for him to provide or whatever. What can we do as well to help bring this to fruition? And so I was like last night, like, don't worry, I'll do my part as well. Like I know God's gonna provide for us to get through. At the same time, I know there's probably some things that I can also do as well, just to make things a bit easier and help. So I was thinking to myself, what's like the biggest thing that I notice, and I've told Matt this multiple times, and I don't know why I just don't listen to myself and take my own advice. We are not short on groceries in this house. And so I told Matt, I think what we need to do, it's more of a me problem, not a him. But I need to just work through the freezer and legit make a list on the fridge and stick to it. I need to stop being like, oh, and just adding other things because, oh, we like this, or oh, we're almost out. Like I bought a thing of the Turtles hot chocolate the other day because it was on sale. We have one here. It literally is almost gone. But it's like I could have just waited until it was actually gone because it's hot chocolate. I don't really need a backup of it, right? So like stuff like that, I think I need to stop doing. It just I told Matt it's become hard because it's so easy to just go to the store. Like I know people struggle with groceries and stuff, but we're in a position where Matt's got a good job and stuff. I have a little side thing that's bringing in money and whatnot, right? So it's become easy to just, I've gotten the habit of constantly when we're out of something, I immediately go and replace it. And I'd like to get out of that. Unless it's like bread, eggs, milk, butter. Like some of the basic foods that we actually consume, like, are going through on a daily basis. I told Matt, like, I don't think, like, I need to get out of going and replacing something immediately, or because, like, oh, we're on the last granola bar, let's go. We don't barely even eat granola bars. So same with crackers. Like, I'm like, oh, we got no crackers, let's go stock up. There's some things, like I told Matt, we need to cut back on. Anyways, this past weekend, we didn't go out and get groceries. Matt did go out and buy some stuff, and I think he spent, what, $70? $60? Because, like I said, he got litter, brown sugar, and deodorant. And I feel like he had to pick something else up, because, like, $60 for just those items? The sugar was... I feel like I'm forgetting something else that he picked up. It'll come to me, possibly. He got 4 things of brown sugar, a thing of deodorant, big thing of cat litter. The cat litter's like 28. The 4 things of brown sugar, I think they were all like $2 each. So that's only $8. And then deodorant's like $5. That still doesn't equal 60. But I did go to Safeway not too long ago, right? I went to Safeway Friday and I spent $185. And I'm pretty sure half of that I had zero reason to buy it. I just bought it to buy it. So, yeah. And if you're wondering, which you're probably not, Matt doesn't give a shit. He's just like, if as long as there's food on the table, whatever. But like I told him, yeah, it might be the case, but like there's some stuff that I'm doing that I want to stop doing because I feel like there's no need for it. So this weekend coming, we do have a list started. But now that I'm second guessing doing Christmas baking, I'm like, what do? I do want to do some Christmas baking. I just don't want people putting weight on over the winter. Especially if they decide to like gorge on stuff. I mean, you don't actually put weight on until you start overeating constantly. I don't know. What should I do? Well, I mean, we could always just wait till next weekend as well. We'll see. Anyways, I'm going to meal plan today for next week. And it's going to be a meal plan based off what's in the freezer. Because we have lots of meat that I bought. We haven't even touched yet. Today we're doing those chicken strips I bought. Which I did not need to buy. But we're doing those today. And Matt and I are thinking craft dinner. Just have something very basic and simple. Grace is like, ew, craft dinner, I'll starve. And I was like, perfect. She won't starve. She'll have the chicken strips probably in a wrap or something. Like she'll make a wrap with it. Yesterday we did a pork roast supper. I did mashed potatoes and threw a pork roast in the slow cooker with a packet of Swiss chalet marinating seasoning and a can of mushroom soup. And that's all I did. It was bomb. That pork roast just fell apart. It was so good. There was enough for Matt to take some for his work lunch. And then Matt, David, and I each had a piece of lemon meringue pie. I made 2 pies. Grace doesn't like that. She don't like that stuff. But anyways, yeah, I want to try and like the rest of this month, spend the least amount of money as possible. I've got my wall calendar and beside my bed. I've got that redone up for December, and all the days are marked down, like what bills are coming out on what day and stuff. What days I'm going to put money into savings and whatnot. But instead of me being like, oh, this month, $1,200 for groceries, I'm just going to throw that aside and only go get what we actually need for this month. I don't think there's any reason for us to spend that much this month. We might need to next month, especially if I actually stick to working our way through the freezer. Because that would be nice. It would even be sweet if, I mean, I don't know, would this be impossible to only spend $600 on groceries for this entire month? I mean, I feel like I could, if I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I can't be saying I'm going to do something, especially if I end up not being able to. Today I want to use the Not a Box of Chocolates palette from Colorpop. So many people like this. I just haven't... I need to stop buying eyeshadow palettes. I'm on a no-buy right now until... May. But I told Matt, I think for the average person, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I think because I buy makeup almost monthly, and I told Matt maybe I should stop doing that. I mean, I'm on a no buy right now. We'll see what happens. I want to change my mindset on... I'm trying to change my mindset on where the money's going. Or especially what I'm spending money on. I believe we're putting Grace into the Army Cadets the next fall, like this fall coming. I'm not sure what that says. I think it says Little Nougat. Little Nougat. Champagne truffle, Little Nougat, honeycomb crunch, praline, O chip, PB brittle, which PB brittle, oh, okay, it's not. I don't even know if this shows up. Yeah, it looks like it shows up correctly. These two look similar, but I think it's because of the lighting. Like if I turn this down, you can kind of see. Yeah, it shows up true to color. See, I have the first color on my eye, that second color here. It shows up lighter on here than it is in person. I just want to make sure when I'm doing my makeup you guys can see, but I want to make sure it's not too whitewashed out. That's why I got the ring light. I mean, I don't think anybody's here watching the videos for me doing my makeup and chatting. But yeah, that first color I used was the second color in Little Nougat. And it's showing up vanilla on here, but on the eyes it's not. I guess I'm going to go into that color. I didn't even finish. I'm not going to name them off. Emerite. This shade right here. Oh crap, that looks really dark. Is anybody doing a Christmas movie a day? We are. Oh yeah, that's nice and brown. We're gonna watch Home Alone 2 tonight, and that's as far as we go at Home Alone. We don't like any of the Home Alones past part 2. Anyways, is anybody making New Year's resolutions? I don't make them, but I think this year I am going to make some. And it's mostly going to be about changing my mindset on what I spend money on, where money is going. Spending less is going to be a big thing for 2024 for us. Spending less, being more mindful. Just because you have money doesn't mean you have to blow it all. And that's kind of where we're at. Yeah. And then Matt will be done his schooling. I believe. I mean, I've been praying that once I've been praying for a long, long, long time that once he gets in his final year, he passes. And I told Matt, because he will get another pay raise. And I was like, I think what would be best for us, just because I know how he and I are, we need to ignore the pay raise and have all the pay raise go directly into savings and not, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say, because I've seen several times where he's gotten pay raises and we're like, okay, whatever, anything over this amount will go into savings, and then we don't do it. We were saying we actually need to do that this time. That's nice. And that's just 2 colors. I took this brush that had nothing on it. It has stuff on it now because I'm like blending over just to make sure there's no weirdness. And I'm taking this again. Just going back over. I'm not going to do no weight loss for resolution. Am I trying to lose weight? Yes. But I'm trying to do it in a different way than before. I'm taking that same brown I just used and going underneath. I'm doing like a 1 day at a time. I am tracking what I'm eating by just taking photos of what I'm eating. And at the end of every day, posting it on my Instagram. Over this weekend, 2 people were bugging me to order pizza. I didn't, though. It was, I would have liked to, though. I really like pizza, but I was like, no. And I told Matt, I was like, don't instigate with ordering. Like, I was like, we both agreed, order from here on out, we would have takeout once a month. And I was like, that means you gotta stop instigating as well about ordering. I'm trying to debate how dark I want to go. I feel like with the ring light, with natural light, I can see the makeup, but with the ring light, I'm seeing the glow from this, and I normally don't see the glow. What do you guys think? I'm debating if I want to go a little darker out here. I feel like there are some nice shimmers in here, but majority of the shimmers in here are all dark except for this one. But that's straight. I don't ever do gold. I don't know. Which one did I just put my finger in? Did I put my finger in that one? That's not the lightest one. This one's the lightest one. I mean, I feel like gold does go good with blue eyes, but I don't know. I might end up using one of those because I don't think I want to do a dark shimmer. I think I do want to go a little bit darker though on the outside a tiny bit. So I'm going to go into this That's Rich color right here. Ooh, just gonna dip into that. Just go right out here. You don't gotta put shimmer on, just so you know. I just like shimmer. So yeah, I feel like I got a lot of things on my mind right now. Mostly about like some changes I want to make. Also, I don't like to plan too far in ahead for things either. I feel like things never happen when you do that. More of a one day at a time, 1 week at a time kind of person. I just know the biggest changes that I'd like to see Matt and I make is spending less. And then me stop buying things that I don't really need. Especially makeup wise. Like if I run out of all my mascaras, of course I would go pick up a new mascara. Probably one or two. But like I don't need to have 5 or 6 mascaras, if you know what I'm saying. Like 1 or 2 is fine. Same with brow products. So anyways, the next couple of months is going to be nice to see. Hopefully I get some things used up. See, I like the contrast of like a little bit dark. It does look a bit funny right there, I think. Okay. I want to use a shimmer. I'm like, should I go grab another palette for a shimmer? But no, I want to try and just use this one palette. I mean, the shimmers that stick out to me are like the brown ones, but like this one and this one, but they're dark. That's pretty though. I like that. That one's more like a metallic. Like that one's cool tone, that one's warm tone. I think I'm gonna use the one that the one that's called Vibe Chalk. This one's called Drizzle Me This, and this one's called Vibe Chalk. Let's see. I'm gonna use this brush. I swear there's like dust in my brushes. I used this one the other day. What palette did I use? Oh, I used the Violet Voss one. I feel like I like using that to pick up the shimmer. Anyways, I'm gonna go into this one right here. Oh yeah, that picks it up nicely. See? I'm just gonna dab it on. Yeah, it's pretty dark. Then I'll take this brush with nothing on it and just especially blend this part right here. Try not to go dark in there, but I guess that's inevitable with the shimmer of this color. If you're wondering, this brush, I have several of this same brush. It's still Spot Essentials. I'm not sure what the name of the brush is, but you get them at Walmart. I might take that lighter shimmer here in a second too and just put a little. I'll take this with nothing on it and just go over. You can just put a little bit of that in the middle, that lighter shimmer. Just put that in the middle. Leave the outside and the inner part alone. Crap. Good enough. There. What a mess I got going on here. Trying to use this one little cotton round. I'm not sure I like this. I think maybe I'll use this every day this week. I'll try to use this one every day this week. I mean, the look is nice. I don't know. I don't know. Is it too dark? I just feel like I look too pale. I think I only grabbed one. Yeah, I only grabbed one mascara. I need to go wash that brush. I'm just going to throw what I wore today into this makeup bag. Because I did empty it out again. The mascara I grabbed was the mini size Ilia. What time is it? 11 o'clock. Yeah, once I'm done on here, I'm gonna go throw a load of throw the laundry on, get that going, grab something to eat, and get the floors re-vacuumed. And then I think I'm still gonna walk up to Co-op. One, it's beautiful outside. I could use the walk. I did mention to Matt, I think, especially while we have no snow, and especially where there's no ice on the ground, I want to get out and walk as much as possible, or at least every day. And then when I get back, I'll probably do well, my hope is to do cardio workout. I was trying to find my Turbo Jam from Beachbody DVD, and Matt said he thinks I got rid of it because it was all scratched up because I used it a lot. But I found Turbo Jam on YouTube, so past couple of days I've done cardio. I've done some form of cardio, and I've done some form of exercise every day since Wednesday of last week. Wednesday or Thursday. I'm starting off slow with it this time. So yeah, I think I'll probably do Turbo Jam today. And then do an upper body weight workout. I feel like as long as I do something, like do a little something. Because part of me too is kind of hoping, say like, okay, I would like to see my husband lose some weight, not for his appearance, but more so for just his health wise, whatever. Because carrying extra weight, especially in your stomach, because that's where he carries all his weight is in his stomach, it can bring on like health problems, like heart problems, breathing problems, just different things, right? And part of me is kind of hoping, because I just want to lose weight, because I told Matt last night that there are some things that since putting the 30 something pounds back on that I've noticed that's different than when I was down 30 something pounds, well, 30 something pounds less. And he's like, oh yeah, oh yeah. He said, that makes sense. And I told Matt, I was like, well, I want all that back. I was like, plus, 38, I was like, I don't want to go into my 40s, man, this size. Even though doctor says I'm healthy as a horse, everything's normal and good and stuff, it doesn't mean like cholesterol can't change right quick or whatever. And I just don't want to go into my 40s overweight. So part of me is also hoping that I start getting the weight back off. Maybe Matt will as well. Although he's not going to exercise. During the spring and the summer and the fall, he'll go out and walk and bike. Provided he's not too tired from work, because his work is tiring. But I already know if I switch up our eating, he would have no choice just to eat, because whatever I give him, because like, that's just how he is. He's like, I'll eat whatever you make. So, but I mean, there's a few times where for his work lunches, I cut his portions and he's like, holy shit, I'm gonna starve. And I was like, no you won't. But I know like the main factor for weight loss is our eating habits. So I don't know, part of me's like, yeah, Tammy, do something to help your husband lose weight without him having to exercise. Same with David eats whatever the heck he wants to eat. He's 19. Surprisingly, so far every day this week, he's eaten the suppers I've made. But I can't stop him from going to the convenience store randomly and coming back with like a whole ton of junk food, and then him binge eating that in his bedroom. And then like, Grace is 13. Are you gonna tell a 13-year-old, stay out of the fridge, stay out of the cupboard, stay out of the pantry? I find that kind of hard to do. I told Matt the only thing I could do in that instance is just stop buying snacks and treats, and then she won't be able to eat it. But I also don't want to be that person either. I feel kind of annoyed by that, to be honest. I like to be able to eat food and not have to worry about my weight or anybody else's weight. How do I have Grace's hair on me? I know that's hers because it's red. I'm just trying to clean my glasses. They're so dirty. A hat's going on today, I think. I don't know. If my cowlick back here, which I feel like, yeah, it's flat right there. I'll be wearing a hat when I go out today, so nobody sees my bald spot. It only looks bald because of the cowlick I have. My hairdresser's told me multiple times, but Matt likes to be like, "Yeah, you're balding." I think I've finally decided I'm not going to cut my hair. I'm gonna just keep leaving it grow. I didn't straighten it today. Just washed it last night, and that was that. I was gonna get out and walk with you guys, but I can't because the camera is attached to this ring light. Could also use some lip balm. But yeah, So that's my plan for today. Laundry, walk up to Co-op. Even if it's just to get the deodorant. I'm gonna look at my list. I want to make the Hello Dollies. You want to know why? Because I grew up having Hello Dollies and I didn't make them in the past couple of years. Grace has been saying like, oh, I want to learn how to cook and stuff, but every darn time I'm like, hey, you want it? And she's like, no, that's okay, you do it. And then Matt's like, this is what you guys do to your mom all the time. Like, you guys complain about not knowing how to do things, and then she's always asking if you guys want to participate, and then you guys always say no. And I was just like, whatever, like, I'll keep asking them, but, you know, they probably should stop complaining at this point, especially Grace. So I think I am going to get the rest of the stuff to make Hello Dollies. I just need more coconut and one more can of condensed milk. And I guess I don't have to make my biggest tray, because that's something too. When I make things, I make a lot of one thing. So maybe I should just make less. Instead of doubling the batches, just make single batches of things. I'm not used to doing that though. I'm used to like making big batches of stuff. Suppers I don't mind because you can freeze leftovers and then people could eat off stuff, but I think I'm really going to have to hone in on portions, especially supper time. Supper time's the big thing for everybody. Why must it be like this? It's so nice outside. Still no snow. And we're what? I was like, it's December 4th. No, it's... Or November 4th. And I was like, no, it's December. Can't believe how fast that came at us. Anyways, guys, this is a test run with this ring light. Let me know if using this is any better or not. Like I said, this is it. This is without the ring light. So you could still see that I have makeup on, but without ring light, with the ring light. What do you prefer? This is it. Like, I can obviously turn it. This is the lowest setting. And then slowly start turning it up. I think that's the brightest right there. I feel like on this one, though, I wouldn't like doing my makeup with this one. Or this one, to be honest. Unless I, like, turn it down. No, I wouldn't like it. It's too glowy. I hear music playing. I need some lip balm. Anyways, guys, will I be back later today? No. I might come... I think I'm just going to go ahead and go to Miriam's tomorrow. I'll double check, though, that she actually meant for me to come tomorrow, not Wednesday. Otherwise, I'll see you guys for Flyer Wednesday. We'll probably do like a get ready with me / Flyer Wednesday. I need to make a list of things to talk about while I'm doing my makeup. I know people are watching these, but no one's commenting. Not that anybody has to comment. Like I said, this doing these videos, I mean, I'm not going to repeat. If you've already watched a few videos where I did talk about why I'm even doing these videos to begin with, you know there's no reason for anybody to comment on them. But I could use some topics. Unless we talk about Jesus, which I am completely fine with. I should just start bringing my Bible back over like I was doing when I was making the earlier videos. I could read, and then if I understand what it says, I could talk about it. Maybe I'll start doing that again. Because there's nothing wrong with talking about Jesus. I'm not ashamed. Anyways, I will see you dudes and dudettes later. There's no dudes watching these. It's females. I'll see you guys later. Have a good week in case I don't come back, but I'll be back. I should be.